Hello everybody, my name is Bob Eslami and I am starting a new YouTube channel called Writer's Tips. It's essentially for anybody who's interested in creative writing and wants to learn how to inspire themselves, understand where imagination, good stories come from, as well as the most important aspect, learning how to write. Writing is more complicated than most people think, and I know that myself. I learned that the hard way when I was in university, but now I've written my own book and I'm continuing writing and expanding my imagination. I feel it is my duty as a creative writer to teach people essentially the skills needed to make a good story. Ever since I started enjoying books and films, I thought of myself as capable of creating such stories. What I mean by this is, why not include a new character in this James Bond film? Or what if Harry Potter had a rich, bad, evil twin? Or there was a time-traveling hero assigned to different periods in history to stop evil? These are all kinds of crazy ideas that started in my mind in my childhood and have lasted with me till my adulthood. Now I've written my first novel and there are more coming out, as I mentioned earlier, and there is still much I need to learn, but there's much that I have learned, and that's what I want to teach with my viewers. Imagination is such a powerful tool, and it is what fuels the entertainment industry. Just take a look at what Stan Lee, may he rest in peace, he was an awesome person, said about the creative writing. Now that I have succeeded in calling myself a writer, I want to show the world that anyone can apply themselves and learn how to come up with a good story to captivate and entertain others. And that is where blockbuster films and the Netflix series we watch to keep us from boredom and quarantine have come. And all started as words on paper and then conveyed to the screen. That is why creative writing is so important. That's where movies come from. That's what everybody should be aware of. So never say that creative writing or anything like that is useless or not a good career. It's an amazing career. You just have to work on it. I am looking forward to becoming a script writer and becoming familiar with the concept of writing in a more different sense, such as like action genres, romantic genres, comedy genres, etc. I realized rushing to things is never a good idea, so that's why you always need to have patience and work for something. It takes time. Like that's why universities are like 4 years, 5 years, and then they just want a lot of study. The same thing is for creative writing. Knowing your story is the first step. Then it comes to applying it onto text. Start with your setting, time, location, and the outline of what your audience can expect from this story. And this then becomes the driving force, the tool in which a writer can use to expand on their story. Now, knowing its background and such information. And an early tip is, don't get discouraged if your story changes once you begin writing. No first draft should be written in stone. Unless you're a caveman, of course. Then comes your characters, which in my opinion is the most exciting part of creative writing. You can base them off yourself, someone you know, or create a whole new thing. One that has never been seen before in popular culture. You create their backstory, what foods and clothes they like, and how they look like. It can even be yourself in another reality, one that may seem different from real life, which is what imagination is all about. Creating yourself and letting your mind wander free. There is so much to learn about storytelling, but only a few right techniques that will get you noticed and into the world of best-selling authors. Look forward to the upcoming writing tips that I will be uploading on my channel. I hope they teach and inspire you to partake in creative writing.